Alright guys, jumping into a brand new tournament. We're actually going for intensive training attack. So that should be really, that should be fun, right? It's a good time. And then we're going to be doing some leveling up here. Probably, I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. I genuinely don't know who to level up. Maybe Buddy, I guess? Because Buddy's probably going to be the recipient of intensive training attack. So we'll do... yeah, Pain, Biggs, Buddy. That seems like a very reasonable lineup in my opinion. And yeah, we'll just jump in here. So yeah, Pain of course more shoot because she just got that leveled up. Biggs immediately going down hard. Pain also has like pass-through upgrades and stuff, so that is interesting as well. So Pain definitely has like things to level up. Let's kind of rush through this and then, I mean, they'll get injured, but we'll just recover. Biggs is already injured, so there is that. And then Buddy too. So yeah, let's get those players healed. It's funny too, we were playing the last game and Buddy got injured from a tackle. He had 0 fatigue when that happened. It was, to my knowledge he did, so it's kind of crazy that like that can occur. I don't know, it seems really unlikely to have 0 fatigue and then to like lean into like an injury. Although I guess, I don't know, maybe I missed, like, I didn't see it correctly, and maybe he didn't have 0 fatigue. It's weird. Yeah, generally if someone's injured and then they get, like, healed back up, then their fatigue goes down to 0. So that's what made me initially believe, like, oh yeah, like, he's good. But we had an injury regardless. Although my theory so far has maintained. We are undefeated since we finished going for all the intensive training things, and like we're just doing good. Like there's not much to add. We're just kind of living our lives, getting level ups and such. I'm gonna keep on going for this. We should have enough points to actually recover no matter what happens here. Obviously Buddy might get, Biggs might get an injury here, but we're kind of counting on it. Come on. Who else do we need to level up? We've leveled up like pretty much everyone. Not to their max. By far not to their max. But a good amount in general. This one, I don't know if we'll have enough points for. It'll be close. Because we need 180 just for Pain and Biggs. There it is. Cool. So we're going to jump into the tournament for intensive training attack and immediately be seeded. So we got the Guado Gories versus the Sykes, Goers versus Beasts. I feel like it has been a while since we've had like an easy match. Like since we faced like the Glories or the Beasts. It's always been like Fangs, Sykes, Goers, mostly Goers and Sykes. I guess that's to be expected considering if anyone's going to make it to the finals on the other bracket, it's probably going to be Goers or Sykes, and if they don't, it's because they're in our bracket. So, it's with reason, but still, it's interesting. Kind of, I don't know, I miss the Kilgabeast, man. I miss the 7-0s. There it is, man. There it is. So yeah, we're just going to jump right back into it. Obviously, we didn't really get anything out of that match. So we are going to take on the Luca Goers, Sykes taking on the Ronso Fangs. And then we're probably just going to do an overhead view of this match. And then a visual view of the final. I think that's probably how we're going to be doing it. So yeah, Sykes 1-0 the Fangs so far, and then Fangs, can they fight back? Oh no, the opposite coin. Actually the opposite of fighting back. So let's do an overhead and we should be able to win this with no pressure. like I mentioned before, like we're increasing our stats. The other teams are not. Like just based off the nature of how they play. So like it's going real good. Biggs with a corkscrew shot, scoring that. That was actually insane. Riku with a shot. Dude, everyone's shooting now. Everyone's good at the game. It's ridiculous. Who would have thought? Are we gonna 7-0 the Luka Goers? It's possible. I mean, it would be insanely awesome. But yeah, and it's definitely possible. Although this is taking a long time. Okay, now there it is. Seven zero. 7-0 incoming. Okay, maybe not, but it was close. So yeah, so Bixton scores in the final few seconds, but I mean, pretty handily defeat the Luka Goers. I mean, that was not a match you were necessarily on the edge of your seat for. That was an absolute slaughter. All right, well I'm kind of doing random stuff at this point, I would argue, but let's continue to level up for our forwards at least. And just make sure that we can get scrimmage up. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about like making sure everyone has everything perfect, because as we do intensive trainings, we're going to be revisiting scrimmages. So if we miss like one or two passes here, it'll just naturally be added. The main question is once we're actually done, right? Like once everyone has intensive training, everything, like then we have to really go through and be like, all right, you are perfect. I guess the argument is I'm just wasting points and wasting time if we're maxed everything, I suppose. I suppose that's like the big issue. Like looking at Payne, he's kind of already doing okay. Oh, I got someone calling me. That's not a good time. I will call that number back. Oh, I guess everyone is injured. All right, cool. So let's go through that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it feels like whenever I like hit the record button, like someone senses it, and that's like the time people call me the most, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like I'm doing this, you know. It's never something too crazy. Watch it be something crazy. So we're gonna be counseling. I could be foolish here, but I feel like we're almost like max everything. Like it's. I mean, mathematically, it makes sense with the amount of points that we're going to be getting that we would just max everything, and then eventually scrimmage will be useless until we do another intensive training. Like, the intensive training's coming slower than the points do, is what I'm saying. So it wouldn't be entirely shocking that that's what, like, kind of holds us back. Just the intensive trainings. Because then, I mean, once we do it, like, we did an intensive training for Payne, we got shoot, and we only had to increase our shoot to 99 from, like, 92. Like, it was incredibly simple. Really what this might fall to is a lot of teamwork, which I don't think is bad. I don't think teamwork is bad, but it's not necessarily entirely what we're looking for here. But yeah, let's do some more training. I think we can get away with it. I don't think we're gonna get into a situation where we have injured players and no way to recover. I don't think so. More attack. I think that is the limit. I'm paranoid that if both Wedge and Buddy get knocked out for 10 games, then there's no way for us to to actually recover from that, right? We would just run out of points. Like, we would just strictly just be like, alright, we have no more points left. And that wouldn't be ideal. Cool. And then we are going to be jumping into the final round of the tournament. Just to double check, it should be Buddy getting this. Yes, intensive training attack. So we are taking on the Albert Sykes. Ronso Fangs taking on the Luca Goers. Not too shabby. So like I said, we're going to do a visual match. We're not going to apply any pressure. I don't think we even have to anymore. I think the days of applying pressure are over. And now we are just forever pressure. Like, we're just impossible to beat, I feel. We're doing very well. What? Did you guys see that? That was a glitch. That made no sense. That thing teleported the ball to Jude. What was that? That was weird. That was incredibly weird. Alright, yeah, brother, steal the ball. They're using magic. That's against the rules. So you're gonna have Pain with the ball here, and then Pain, you gotta score, man. That's getting kicked in the stomach is not scoring. They might sound the same. Stomach, score. Both start with S. It's not the same. It does annoy me that they fumble every 2 seconds and somehow get put into like good position. It's like, what is going on? Yeah. And then Shinra able to block that outright. Like no real concern, honestly. Judah challenges. It's all good. And Riku challenges. Alright, and then Riku is going to push midfield here, pass to Pain. And then ideally Pain's going to set up for a goal here. I don't know if I'm confident or stupid, because genuinely I have no worry about losing this game in the slightest. Like, I don't know. I have no reason to think we're going to lose after leveling up all of our players. The main issues we had previously in previous games were Pain and Riku and Shinra were our players. And everyone else just existed. Like, they were just getting contracts for nothing. So, like, if Pain and Riku couldn't do it, then, like, we were in trouble. But now that we've increased stats on Biggs and Wedge and everyone, like, we're fine. Like, we're 100% fine. We're not going to lose games. It's incredibly easy. And I've talked about this before. The reason that was a necessity was if we were super good last time, then we wouldn't have won prizes that were second place prizes or third place prizes or whatever. We wouldn't have won the Kilika workout, the Besaid workout. In hindsight, getting it for Shinra at least was a waste. Like the Kilika and Besaid workout. But at the time, I didn't know if Shinra could ever be a field player. But seeing his stats now, Shinra can never be a field player. Even with Shinra having things like intensive training, everything, his stats are so awful. It is impossible. It is impossible to make him good in the field. I firmly believe that. I kind of feel bad, but like, I don't think I'm wrong. Like, his stats are garbage. Him and Brother, actually. Brother's not too good either. Oh, Shinra getting scored on? I don't like that. So we're 1-1. I mean, it was a pressure play. So yeah, Pain's going to pass to Biggs here. Morale's at 5 for Biggs. Oh no, 7 for Biggs, 5 for Pain. No wonder we're losing the ball and everything. And look at Riku. Look at Riku's stats. Look at those stats. Look at them. They are insane. They are so good. Max pass. I mean, I wish Riku kept the ball just so we could go over those more. But she's maxed out so many relevant stats. I feel like what's going to happen is Pain, Riku, and Yuna are going to be the players with the best stats on this team. And it's going to be incredibly noticeable. I think Buddy will be like 4th. Shinra's out of the conversation. because he's hard to gauge. And then Big's Wedge and Brother will be bad. Like, that's my thought process. That's how I think it's gonna go. Do I have to go for pressure? I feel like I might have to. This is kind of crazy. I did not expect a situation where I would have to, like, apply pressure to this team. But we could lose right now. Or Buddy steals the ball. I'll take it. And then soon Buddy will have 99 attack. Which raises... No, it actually doesn't raise anything. I was going to say it raises the question, does he need to change his position? But no. I think his position is perfect. I guess the one question is, like, what's Buddy's shoot? It's only 10, I think. So, like, if his max shoot is 10, then that's super not good. My idea was like, oh, can we make Buddy like someone who shoots and tackles, and he's really good at both, and so on and so forth. But that tackle happened right as it said sudden death, and I was like, injury, please? Yeah, I thought maybe we got lucky. No, we're in overtime. That is not something we expected against the Albed Sykes. I'm gonna maintain firm though. I'm not going to apply pressure. It's a terrible thing to say, but if we just lose the intensive training shoot, we just lose it. Or sorry, intensive training attack. Well, we just lose it. It's fine. Someone has to lap. Come on, Riku. Oh no! I don't like this. Dude, I'm nervous. I'm genuine. No! This scores 100%. This scores 100%. I'm dumb. We're bad at Blitzball. So much for no more losses. Okay, I mean, we said we weren't going to apply pressure, and we didn't, so we stuck by our promise at least. Alright, then the goers win the consolation match. Don't we win, like, trade? What is second place? I think it's trade privileges. No, it's Snow Ring. Okay, very different thing. Alright, well, hey, thanks for watching. Definitely a disappointing loss, but when we come back into it, we will give it all we got to do our best. That's our motto. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.